There is a man in the room who sees everything. He isn't the loudest. He isn't posturing in the center, desperate for laughter or attention. He doesn't fear silence. He sits comfortably in the void, watching while others perform. He speaks less, he observes more. And if you look closely, something unsettling appears. He doesn't need to be there. He doesn't need the group, the validation, or the approval. And because he doesn't need them, he cannot be controlled. Society has names for this man. Loner, antisocial, introverted, weird, broken. But advertisers, politicians, and manipulators have another word for him. Dangerous, because a man comfortable alone has mastered his own mind. And a man who has mastered his own mind can't be enslaved by cheap dopamine or artificial fear. Most people break when left alone. Silence eats them alive, panic sets in. They reach for noise, screens, bottles, anything to escape themselves. But the dangerous man walks into solitude like it's his throne room. Today, we perform surgery on your perception. We dissect why you were conditioned to fear being alone, and why embracing the void turns you from pawn into player. This isn't about loneliness. Loneliness is a sickness. Solitude is a strategy. Stay with me and you'll understand why the most powerful men in history didn't tolerate being alone. They demanded it. Let's start with the lie you've heard since childhood. Humans are social animals. It justifies forced group work, open offices, and pity for eating alone. You're told isolation is pain and solitude is punishment. In prison, solitary confinement is the harshest penalty. Why? Because for the untrained mind, being alone with itself is torture. But ask yourself, who benefits from you fearing solitude? Think about the economy. A man happy alone doesn't need much. No new car to impress neighbors. No expensive clothes to fit into tribes he doesn't respect. No overpriced drinks to feel real. The economy feeds on insecurity. It relies on your need to belong. If you're okay with yourself, you're a bad consumer. But this goes deeper than money. It's about control. Group dynamics are the easiest way to control people. It's called herding. You don't leash one sheep. You scare the flock and guide them. The individual follows because being left behind feels like death. This fear is ancient. Thousands of years ago, leaving the tribe meant starvation or predators. Your brain still carries that circuit. Society exploits it, keeping you anxious, asking, what do they think of me? Am I dressed right? Did I say something stupid? Why didn't they like my post? These thoughts are the bars of your cage. They keep you compliant, average, and safe. But the dangerous man hacked the hack. He realized the fear was a ghost. In the modern world, walking away from the tribe doesn't kill you. Disagreeing doesn't end your life. Once you see solitude fear as a biological glitch, not reality, control mechanisms stop working. You become invisible to them. You become the ghost in the machine. Watch prey animals, deer, zebras, sardines, loud clustered, safety in numbers. Their strategy is simple. Don't look at me, look at us. Now watch predators, tigers, eagles, bears, silent, alone. Their strength comes from autonomy, not approval. They don't need a group to validate power. This is the difference between the nice guy and the dangerous man. The nice guy fears conflict. He edits himself to fit the room. A chameleon out of fear, not strategy. He wastes energy managing perception. The dangerous man is focused, not violent, focused. When you're alone, you stop leaking energy maintaining a persona. Think about the energy burned on fake smiles, small talk, nodding at lies, laughing at bad jokes. Solitude plugs the leak. You reclaim that power and aim it where it matters. Your mission, body, bank account, mind. This is where the energy goes. Dangerous men choose solitude not because they hate people, but because they value their power too much to waste it on theater. Machiavelli wrote The Prince in Exile. Stripped of position, isolated on a farm, he didn't cry or beg. He sharpened his mind, analyzed human nature with surgical precision, creating a work studied 500 years later. If he had stayed in court, distracted by parties and politics, he would have been forgotten. Solitude made him immortal. Silence forged strategy, insight, and freedom from the crowd. Most men avoid solitude not from strength but fear. Blaise Pascal said, "All humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." The truth emerges when noise stops. Remove distractions. No Netflix, music, scrolling, or chatter. And you meet the only person you can't run from, yourself. Most find this terrifying. Silence shows every flaw, scar, and insecurity. This is the void. The average man panics, fills the silence with phone, TV, or noise. Garbage is safer than truth. The dangerous man sits, he audits his soul. He asks, why am I angry? What do I truly believe? This is painful, like breaking a bone to reset it, but it is the only path to real strength. Carl Jung called it shadow work, integrating the dark parts of yourself only possible in the heavy silence of solitude. Once you face your demons in the dark, nothing in the light can scare you. Boss yelling, child's rejection? Laugh at it. You've endured confrontation with your own soul. You are uncancelable in your own mind. Psychology to tactics, information is power. Speaker gives it away, listener gathers it. Constant chatter broadcasts desires, fears, and plans. Alone, you're a vault. No one knows your next move or weakness. In negotiations, the talker loses. Nervous, he fills silence. The silent man, comfortable with the pause, wins. Solitude teaches mastery of silence. Alone, your mind resets, dopamine stabilizes, perception sharpens. You start noticing what others miss, micro-expressions, tone shifts, unspoken cues. While the crowd makes noise, the loner reads the room. He sees the strings on the puppets. The quiet ones are often the most dangerous. Think Tesla, Newton, the Unabomber. Morality aside, isolation gave them focus and impact. Years alone allowed them to build systems, theories, and inventions that changed reality. Solitude breeds originality. Tesla said, "The mind is sharper and keener in seclusion. No big lab is needed. Originality thrives free of outside influence. Society wants collaboration, open spaces, constant interaction, to average out brilliance. Dangerous ideas, the ones that topple empires and rewrite physics, are born in the quiet room. If you want to be average, go to mixers. If you want to be dangerous, go to the wilderness and work alone." We live in the age of the hive mind. Social media connects brains into one pulsing organism of outrage and conformity. Plugged in 24/7, you don't think. You download opinions, emotions, outrage, and trends. The man who prefers solitude pulls the plug. He disconnects. In that disconnection, he regains sovereignty. After days offline, the world feels different. Urgency fades, anger dissipates, illusions crumble. 99% of the problems society screams about are phantoms projected to keep you engaged and afraid. The loner sees the projector. The crowd calls him crazy. They fear him because he refuses the collective hallucination. Your attention is the most valuable currency on Earth. Trillions are spent capturing it. Algorithms keep you scrolling, glued, distracted. Choosing solitude is rebellion, a declaration. My mind belongs to me. Often, men are forced into solitude by tragedy. Breakup, betrayal, loss, collapse. Two paths emerge, victim or alchemist. The victim rots, drinks, and becomes defined by trauma. The alchemist uses pain to forge himself anew. Solitude is a pressure cooker. Emotional energy builds. Weak men explode. Strong men transmute anger, sadness, grief. They channel it into work. The gym, plans. The man who has lost everything and survives is terrifying. One, he has nothing left to lose. A man with nothing to lose is truly free. When you see a man who prefers to be alone, often you see three things. He rebuilt himself. He knows the crowd won't save him. And he is self-reliant. Realizing help won't come doesn't make him sad. It makes him powerful. Self-reliance is ultimate danger to the system. The system wants dependency on police, doctors, politicians, employers. The self-reliant man is a glitch. He can live with little.
He can be happy alone.
He cannot be threatened with poverty or ostracization. He is the outlier. He disrupts the dependency machine simply by existing independently of it. Let's talk about value. This is economics, not philosophy. Supply and demand. Scarcity creates value. Sand is worthless, gold is rare and fought over. Apply this to your presence. Most men are sand everywhere, infinitely available. Reply instantly, show up early, desperate to be consumed. Infinite supply means zero value. The dangerous man understands this inflation. He knows being seen too much diminishes respect. Absence creates power. Robert Greene in 48 Laws of Power calls it, use absence to increase respect and honor. When you withdraw, a vacuum forms. People lean in, wondering, where did he go? What is he doing? Did he find something better? By preferring solitude and being unavailable, the dangerous man triggers anxiety in the tribe. He becomes a prize, not a commodity. Constant presence dilutes respect. Strategic absence elevates status without noise. Celebrities who constantly tweet or interview lose allure. They become human, boring, flawed. Those who disappear for years, speak only when essential, change the energy in a room. That is the utility of solitude. Solitude isn't just peace of mind, it is leverage. Alone, you can walk away from any negotiation, and the man who can walk away holds all the cards. Need the deal, girl, or job? You lose content alone, you never lose. Knowing walking away returns you to your sanctuary, your peace, your kingdom protects you. Offers, disrespect, insults, they no longer shake you. You simply turn and vanish. That is true power. We need to shatter another illusion, the social hierarchy. Alpha leads, beta follows, primitive binary thinking. Even the alpha is a slave to the tribe, constantly defending status, proving strength. He's trapped in the game like the beta. The dangerous man, the loner, is neither alpha nor beta. He is the architect. He doesn't play the game. He exists outside it. While others fight over scraps of status, he builds his own world. He sees hierarchy as a construct designed to keep men fighting each other, so they don't look up at the masters. Alone, he stops caring about status, understanding it's a social currency with value only if you believe in it. Monopoly money analogy, rich in the game, worthless outside it. Social status is the same. The man who prefers solitude steps off the board. He accumulates real currency, competence, knowledge, assets, and peace. The crowd calls him a sigma to label him, fit him back into their alphabet. He rejects it. He isn't trying to be cool. He is trying to be free. He walks past anxious groups at the cool kids table to eat alone. You might think humans need connection. Won't being alone be miserable? Paradoxically, the man who loves solitude has the deepest relationships. He has a filter. He values quality over quantity. Most people are social gluttons, consuming friendships like junk food. Hundreds of friends, yet at 3 a.m. no one answers the phone. Relationships are built on convenience, proximity, not depth, not shared values. The dangerous man sets a high entry bar. His own company is precious. Time with others must exceed the value of solitude. He has few friends, 2 or 3, but these are iron strong, based on shared missions, values, and respect. When two dangerous men meet, recognition is instant. No posturing, no fake laughter, just a nod. Mutual understanding of the void forms alliances stronger than superficial squads or common social bonds. Solitude cures loneliness by removing the people who make you feel lonely. Nothing is lonelier than a room full of people who don't understand you. The dangerous man prunes the dead weight. What remains grows stronger. Becoming this man comes at a heavy tax. The transition is brutal. Choosing the gym over the bar, the book over the party, silence over gossip, people will attack you. They will take it personally. You think you're better than us? You've changed. You're boring now. They try to drag you back, crabs in a bucket. For a while it's cold. Friends, girlfriends, even family may reject your new boundaries. Saturday nights feel deafeningly empty. You'll see Instagram stories of everyone having fun. The pang of FOMO hits. This is the universe testing you. How badly do you want freedom? Comfort or sovereignty? Most men fail. They return to the bucket, dying as mediocrities. If you endure, something shifts. Silence stops feeling empty. Solitude becomes full. The prison of isolation turns into a fortress. You stop missing the noise and start pitying it. Distraction becomes weak. Coping becomes obvious. Once you cross that line, you cannot go back. You've taken the red pill. The steak no longer tastes the same because you recognize the artificial. Your perception changes. Freedom is now a lived reality, not a concept. The payoff? Sovereignty. Waking up without checking your phone, uncaring of news or boss, moving through life needing nothing from strangers. No validation required, no attention demanded. You exist with momentum and purpose. This is dangerous, it cannot be disrupted. If fired, you have a plan. If abandoned, you have yourself. If the world burns, your inner flame blazes hotter. You become the eye of the hurricane, calm, unshakable, centered while chaos spins around you. History remembers these men. Monks, samurai, stoics, inventors. Greatest power is mastery of oneself, not control over others. You cannot govern yourself if you give the remote of emotions to the crowd. To be dangerous is to be ungovernable. To be ungovernable, you must be alone. When the video ends, the screen goes black and silence returns. What will you do? Panic scroll? Seek another hit of dopamine, or will you sit? Will you let the darkness rest on your shoulders? Look into the black mirror of your screen and introduce yourself to the man staring back. The door is open. The crowd is loud, but the exit is there. Step out of line. Walk into the dark. It's quiet there. And in that quiet, you might finally hear the command you've been waiting for. The guidance only comes when distractions are gone and you face yourself fully. If this opened your eyes, understand this is only what I can show publicly. Some truths of dark psychology cannot be uploaded for all without censorship or demonetization. The algorithm suppresses the most powerful information. Those concepts exist behind the join button. If you're still here, you're not like the others. Subscribe if you haven't. But if you want what's hidden, click join. Step into the architect level and unlock uncensored teachings. You will access videos diving into the deepest human psyche, manipulation, defense, and shadow integration. Most won't. They prefer the blue pill. That is the point. Only a few dare enter the void. The man who dares is dangerous. He sees the structures controlling the world. He knows attention is a currency. He chooses solitude over distraction, depth over triviality, mastery over comfort. This man is self-reliant. He rebuilds himself when abandoned, humbles the pride of the crowd, and survives calamity without breaking. Nothing external can dictate his peace or his purpose. He values his presence like gold. Understanding scarcity creates power. Constant availability diminishes respect. Strategic absence creates leverage. Solitude is not weakness, it is influence. He curates friendships carefully, few but iron strong. Shared missions, mutual respect, aligned values. He does not trade the depth of solitude for the convenience of social gluttony. He has mastered the pause. In negotiation, in conversation, in life, he listens, observes, and acts with intention. Others broadcast anxieties. He preserves power by remaining quiet, invisible, yet fully aware. He walks alone through life, collecting knowledge, developing competence, protecting peace. While the world obsesses over distraction and validation, he builds his own kingdom silently yet invincibly. The dangerous man sees through illusions, status, hierarchy, trends, the hive mind of social media. He doesn't chase approval. He steps aside from the crowd and builds mastery, competence, and wealth in silence. He avoids the trap of endless comparison. While others compete for scraps of recognition, he moves with autonomy. Social validation is irrelevant. His measure of success is internal, not external. Solitude sharpens perception. He notices micro-expressions, tone shifts, subtle lies, and unspoken intentions. While the crowd performs, he maps reality with precision, understanding the battlefield before stepping on it. Dangerous men often appear quiet, distant, or detached. They are not shy. They are calculating, absorbing information, and storing energy for strategic action rather than trivial social display. History shows isolation breeds innovation. Tesla, Newton, Machiavelli, all spent years alone, building systems, ideas, and strategies that altered the course of the world. Solitude is the laboratory of greatness. The world demands constant input and collaboration to dilute brilliance. Open offices, social media, endless meetings all force conformity. Solitude preserves originality and the capacity to act independently. The modern hive mind feeds on attention, outrage, and conformity. Plugged in, you are a node processing data for someone else. The man who disconnects regains sovereignty, clarity, and mental independence. Away from distractions, the illusions of urgency fade. The problems society screams about are mostly projections. Silence reveals the matrix. The loner sees the projector while the crowd fears the truth. Choosing solitude is rebellion. It declares, "My mind belongs to me." Every day, algorithms fight to reclaim attention. Every day, the loner resists, building autonomy and reclaiming control over life and focus. Tragedy often forces men into solitude. Loss, betrayal, collapse. Two paths emerge. The victim wallows, rots, and defines himself by trauma. The alchemist transforms pain into power, channeling energy into creation and mastery. Solitude is a pressure cooker. Emotional energy builds. The weak explode, consumed by despair. The strong transmute. Anger, grief, and sadness become fuel for work, the gym, plans, and mastery. Pain becomes a forge for the self. 92. The most terrifying man is the one who has lost everything yet refuses to die. With nothing left to lose, he is free. Freedom is the ultimate weapon, and solitude is the crucible that tempers it. 93. Hunt has rebuilt himself from scratch. He knows the crowd didn't save him when he was drowning. He saved himself. Self-reliance becomes his armor, and independence becomes his power. 94. A self-reliant man threatens the system. Dependent people are controlled. The outlier who can fix his own house, grow food, think critically, and heal himself exists outside the machinery of dependence. 5. He cannot be coerced with poverty. He can survive with little. Ostracization has no effect. He is happy alone. He is an anomaly, a glitch the system cannot predict or manipulate. Value is scarcity. Most men are sand, everywhere, infinitely available. The dangerous man is rare, like gold. Strategic absence elevates his presence, respect, and influence. Too much visibility diminishes power. Dove and Robert Greene said, "Use absence to increase respect and honor." By withdrawing, the dangerous man triggers curiosity, anxiety, and admiration. Silence becomes leverage, presence becomes weighty, respected, and rare. 98 Social media and constant interaction dilute attention and respect. The man who chooses solitude preserves his scarcity, building influence, autonomy, and mental clarity instead of giving energy to distractions. 99 He sets a high standard for relationships. Few friends, but iron-strong bonds based on shared values, respect, and aligned missions. Quality replaces quantity. Depth replaces convenience. 100 When two dangerous men meet, recognition is instant. No posturing, no fake laughter, just a nod. Shared understanding of the void creates alliances stronger than superficial social bonds. Solitude removes loneliness by eliminating people who make you feel isolated. A room full of misunderstanding feels lonelier than emptiness. The dangerous man prunes dead weight. What remains grows stronger and more resilient. Becoming this man carries a heavy tax. Choosing books over parties, gym over bars, silence over gossip invites attacks. People will resent your growth. You think you're better than us? You've changed, you're boring now. Crabs in a bucket try to pull you down, the process is cold. Friends, lovers, even family may resist your new boundaries. Saturday nights feel empty. The pangs of FOMO test your commitment to freedom. Most fail. They return to the bucket, apologizing, reintegrating, dying as mediocrities. The ones who endure discover the silence is full. Solitude becomes a fortress and distraction loses its grip. The red pill moment comes when the world's noise no longer entices you. You recognize the artificiality of distraction. What they call fun is empty. What they call living is coping. The line is crossed, you cannot return, the payoff is sovereignty. Waking up without checking your phone. Uncaring of news or bosses, moving with purpose. Validation is unnecessary. Attention is irrelevant. You exist fully, pursuing your goals with unstoppable momentum. This state is dangerous, it cannot be disrupted. If fired, you have a plan. If abandoned, you have yourself. If the world burns, your inner flame grows hotter. You are the eye of the hurricane, calm amid chaos. History remembers these men. Monks, samurai, stoics, inventors. True power is mastery over oneself, not control over others. You cannot rule yourself if the crowd controls your emotions. To be dangerous is to be ungovernable. To be ungovernable, you must be alone. When the video ends, silence returns, what will you do? Panic scroll? Seek another hit of dopamine, or face yourself? Will you sit? Will you let darkness rest on your shoulders? Look into the black mirror of your screen and meet the man staring back. The door is open. The crowd is loud, but the exit is there. Step into the quiet. Step out of line. Walk into the dark, it's quiet there. In that quiet, you might finally hear the guidance you've been waiting for. True insight comes only when distractions disappear and you face yourself fully. What I've shared publicly is only a fraction. Dark psychology contains truths too powerful to post openly. Algorithms suppress them because they threaten control over the masses. These teachings exist beyond the join button. If you're still reading, you're not like the others. Subscribe if you haven't, but if you want the hidden knowledge, click join and step into the architect level. At the architect level, you unlock uncensored lessons on the human psyche. Manipulation, defense, shadow integration, strategy, and mastery. Most will stay asleep, preferring the comfort of the blue pill. The man who dares enter the void is dangerous. He sees the systems controlling the world. Attention is currency. He chooses solitude over distraction, mastery over comfort, and independence over conformity. He rebuilds himself when abandoned, survives calamity, humbles the pride of the crowd, and exists without dependence. Nothing external dictates his peace, purpose, or power. He values presence like gold. Scarcity creates influence. Constant availability diminishes respect. Strategic absence elevates it. Solitude becomes leverage, not weakness. Friendships are rare but unbreakable, built on shared values, mutual respect, and aligned missions. Convenience or proximity do not define them. Depth and quality do. He has mastered the pause. In conversation, negotiation, and life, he listens, observes, and acts with intention. Others broadcast anxiety. He preserves power by remaining quiet, fully aware. Walking alone, he collects knowledge, sharpens skills, and protects his peace. While the world chases distraction and validation, he builds his kingdom silently, strategically, and invincibly.